Hi everybody, I'm Julie Starr, the president and founder of Buddy's Second Chance Rescue, and welcome back to another episode of Buddy's Off the Leash. Today we have our friend Teresa Belbas from Fattey at the Wurlitzer, and we're excited to get going and talk about all the things summer and pups on the patios. Hi Teresa, thank you so much for joining us today on Buddy's Off the Leash. It's so nice to have you.
Thank you. Thanks for inviting me.
Yes, we're so excited. Yeah. So today we're going to talk about places to take your pups during the summer. And you at Fattey's have created an amazing place for people to come with their dogs and be able to enjoy being outside, also enjoying a refreshment or two. And let's talk about all the things that you offer over at Fattey's.
Yeah, at Fattey's, we're obviously dog friendly. Yeah. We offer a ton of beer, draft beer, canned beer. We also offer ciders, wines, seltzers. We also have THC seltzers as well. Some small food items like our famous chicken sandwich and cheeseburgers. And we also allow you to bring your own food in. So if you were coming in, you could bring in food from maybe like Wegmans or anything like that. You could bring it in. We're also located right next to Platter's Chocolate Factory. So if you get ice cream, you can bring it right over. And they actually have pup cups too for the dogs. So you can get your pup cup with the dog and then bring it over to our patio and have it.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Tell us, how did our partnership begin? Do you remember?
I do. So the owners of the building, Katie Austin, she actually is very involved with Buddies. So
she's an amazing foster.
Yeah, she did a great job. I was asking her and I'm like, oh, you know what? Since we're dog friendly, maybe we should do some events with Buddies. So when we first started, we came up with some really cool events. We did the dog Halloween party, the dog ugly sweater party, and the dog egg hunt.
So much fun.
Yeah. And then we also do some smaller adoption events as well.
Yeah. We have such amazing success with getting dogs adopted at the events, and you have raised so many crucial funds for our dogs, whether it be for medical, transports, anything. So we're super appreciative of that.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what makes Fattey such a premier spot? Or let's say, what makes it so friendly for dogs to come? So
it's kind of an open concept. Yeah. You grab your beverage and then you pick your table. So you really don't have to, wait for a hostess to seat you. We have a really nice patio. And the inside's kind of open too. So I think it's good. So the dogs, you can even bring like your dog bed or blanket too. A lot of customers do that. So the dogs have a nice little spot to sit on the floor on the patio. Yeah, to me, Fattey's is almost like a self-service, like all the way around. If you go in, you pick your stuff up out of a cooler, you go to the draft beer section, and then you cash out, and then you're kind of on your own. And there's so many places to kind of chill and hang out. There's usually games in there if you want to grab a tabletop game. I know you do, DJ trivia. A lot of the, Fattey beers do DJ trivia. So it's really kind of a cool spot for anybody. So if anybody hasn't been to Fattey's, they definitely need to check it out because you have multiple locations and all of them are dog friendly. Yeah, exactly. Everybody that comes in, they're like, oh, this place is so cool. We didn't know it's here. Yeah. Like, come in, give it a try. Prices are reasonable. We have prices starting at $4. So, don't worry about that. Another thing I will say is that I also noticed there's kids in there hanging out too. That it's, friendly for everybody. Just because there's alcohol being served doesn't mean that families can't come in there and enjoy themselves. Oh yeah. We're definitely a kid-friendly area. It's kind of one of the advantages of our location that we're next to Platters because the kids always ask, can we go to Platters? Or actually, they asked the parents if they wanted to go to Fattey's because they know they're going to get some ice cream and chocolate and candy. And then they come over here and have a drink. Absolutely. That's awesome. So what do you think is an impact that local businesses like yourself can have on non-for-profit organizations, say such as Buddy's or any other non-for-profit? Not only the fundraising portion, which is important, and we've done a lot of it, but also just creating more awareness for the brand, for Buddy's. Also being an area where we can showcase the dogs that are up for adoption. So people can see them on your website and social media pages, but then if they actually want to come meet and have it in a non, very stressless situation, I think it would be good to, have adoption events at our stores and places like it.
Yeah, we always joke around seeing the dogs online and on social media is kind of like looking at a dating app. So you might think that dog's adorable, while you're looking at it on a computer or on your phone, but then you might meet that dog in person. That may not be the right fit for you, and you may not have a connection with that dog, but there might be a different dog at that event that you do end up having a connection with. It may not have been a dog that you saw on social media and thought that would be the type of dog you would be attracted to. So that's why we definitely say that in-person events are so huge at getting our dogs adopted. And we appreciate you giving us a safe place to bring our dogs so they can meet people out in the community. We really enjoy being there because there's so much involved. We love the Easter egg hunts, the amazing props that you do just for like the Halloween party.
Oh yeah, the artists in our building, the Predmores are the best.
Yes, there's so many cool props, and we always do photos. You can come in for $10 and get your photo taken with, the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, any of the things, and all that money does go back to the rescue. So it's a super cool spot and a great, thing that we've done together. And I think we're going on like year 5.
Yeah, it's going to be our 5th year there at the building.
So we've been doing it with you right from the beginning. It's so awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool. So Teresa, what do you think is the top 3 best dog-friendly activities in Western New York?
Well, obviously coming to Fattey's and having a drink and hanging out on the patio with your dog is number 1.
Yes.
I am a big hiker, so I love taking dogs for walks and hiking all the time. That's a lot of fun. And I'd have to say probably, just taking the dog to the dog park or enjoying the your backyard and stuff. But definitely, I think getting the dog out is a lot of fun because not only do you enjoy it, the dog does, especially when you open the windows in the car and they get the new smells and everything. So it's a lot of fun.
Especially here in Buffalo where summers are very short, but very beautiful. So we have to get out and take advantage of them as much as possible, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you think is something you should look for to consider if a place is dog friendly or not?
I think you just have to look it up on the internet and just to see if it is dog friendly or not. You can always go in and ask too. It's not like they're going to say, oh, get out of here, but you can definitely check. I think the best way is to either go in or just check on the internet.
Yeah. And what do you think would be, ideal if you're looking for a place and they say they are dog friendly? What do you think would be ideal for someone to look at and want to bring their dog there? Like, what do they offer that would make you want to bring your dog?
An open setting, friendly staff, also, customers that aren't going to be, I think our customers know dogs come and they actually look for them. They ask like, when are we doing the next Buddies event?
Love it.
So they like to come and see the other dogs. So
for sure.
And then they like to see the dogs that come on a regular basis. We have a lot of dogs that we know by their first name.
Customers.
And it's funny because they jump up on the counter because they know they're going to be getting a treat.
Yes.
And then the other people say, oh, when they go to other places, they're like, they jump on the counter or they just put their little paws on the counter. Because they're trained at Fattey's because they know that's what they're going to get.
And they know it's okay and that they're going to get all the love from being on the counter. It's fantastic. That's why we love coming there.
Yeah.
What items do you think that people should bring along for them for their dogs when they're going on a summer outing? So say they're going to go with you to go hiking. What do you think that a pet parent should bring with them?
A water, portable bowl, treats, obviously, a good leash. It's important that even if you are bringing your dog to a location that's pet friendly, to keep the dog on the leash because you just don't know, but it is very important. We can't have off-leash dogs in public settings, I believe. And then probably a toy to keep them occupied.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Touching more on the leash thing is, a lot of people say, well, my dog's fine off leash, but that doesn't mean that other people's dogs are fine with your dog being off leash. So we always say, please keep your pets leashed, especially like on a trail where it's a small setting and you're walking and you might be passing another dog. And another thing is, if you have a dog that can be reactive, you can put something like a basket muzzle on them to keep everyone safe when they're around. Doesn't mean they shouldn't be able to get out and enjoy, the fresh air like anybody else. Just make sure you take the precautions to keep everybody safe.
Yeah, and then also just make sure that they're protected against ticks and other animals because that's really important.
Absolutely. Okay, Teresa, so in 90 seconds, what would be the perfect summer day with a dog?
Well, I'd say wake up, feed them, give them their treat, let them rest a little bit again, because obviously dogs like to sleep. Then pack them up, get ready, go on a hike, take them somewhere in Western New York that is dog friendly. Maybe do like an hour or two. And then what we like to do usually when we are done hiking is go somewhere and try a beer.
Yeah.
Because we've done exercise. So,
refreshment time.
Some place like Fattey's would be awesome. And then after that, go home, check on them, make sure they're not too tired, get them food, and then go to bed.
Awesome. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, up next, we're going to show you an amazing video of our new transport van. We can't wait for you to see it. We are at the Niagara Falls Airport, and we're here today to pick up our load of pups that are flying in from Laredo, Texas. And it is also the first day that we are getting to use our brand new transport van that we just picked up yesterday. And this is it behind us. So today we have a flight of dogs coming in from Laredo, Texas. There is 74 animals total on this flight. I believe there's 50-something dogs and the rest are cats. And they're going to multiple different rescues from here and from Canada. Locally here, it's going to be us, Buddies, and then our friends from Allies and Pals, and then also a few rescues from Canada, Don't Furry, Be Happy, and then Backstreet Paws. Welcome back to another DIY part of our segment. Today we are going to do frozen water bowls. This is super simple, gives about playtime for 5 to 7 minutes, and it's healthy for your dog. So Teresa is going to cut up an apple, and that's how we're gonna start. Cut it, put it into cubes. Super simple. Everyone has apples in their home. It's healthy for the dogs.
We'll cube it, we'll leave the skin on.
Perfect.
This is the instructions.
Easy
All right.
peasy.
Okay.
This is a great tool as the weather gets warmer. Something cool for your dogs to enjoy. Mm-hmm. Not full of calories, not full of fat. Fruits and vegetables.
A little dice here, all right?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
And then we're gonna add some
carrots.
Yep, take some baby carrots, cut them into 3 per carrot.
Okay. They're tiny.
Perfect.
Let's see.
Especially if you got a small breed dog, little bites.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then what do we do? Add blueberries?
I think we just sprinkle the blueberries on there.
Okay. And then do you put water in it, or
yeah? Once we fill it with the yummy fruit and vegetables. Okay. Perfect. Blueberries are amazing for dogs.
I'll try one.
Yeah. Are they sweet or are they tart?
They're pretty sweet.
Oh, it's that time of year.
Yeah.
They're good. I can't do a tart blueberry. Hurts my teeth. All right. A little bit of water.
Throw that
I think.
in there.
Yeah. Let me help out here. Put some water. That's a perfect amount.
Yeah.
Just in a Tupperware container, pop it in the freezer, let it freeze solid all the way through.
And take it on your trip?
Yeah, you can put it on your trip by the time you get there, or you can put it outside in the grass and your dogs can sit and lick it for a few minutes, and there you go, voila. Awesome. Easy at-home thing, doesn't cost you anything, just some fruit and veggies and some water. Also, we have a finished product if you would like to see it. So here is a finished product.
I think ours has way more stuff in it.
Ours is, this is probably a large breed dog. As you can see, there's blueberries and carrots and the apples on top and some water. It looks amazing. I think my dog would probably enjoy this.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Thank you everybody for joining us on another segment of Buddies Off the Leash. We hope you enjoyed today's guest. Thank you, Teresa Belbas from Fattey Beer for joining us. And please comment with what questions you have for our next upcoming guest. Also, if you're looking and you want to donate to Buddies Second Chance Rescue and help us save more dogs, you can go right to buddiesrescue.org and there's a donation tab. And Teresa, tell us one thing that you think people get wrong about dogs.
I just say don't judge a book by its cover. We've met so many dogs at Fattey's through Buddies as well. And a lot of the bigger dogs, a lot of the pit bull mixes are the biggest sweethearts. They're so, loving. They just want a good home. So, don't think because it's a certain breed that it's not going to be friendly and a loving situation if you give it a chance.
You heard it first, everybody. Teresa Belbas from Fattey Beer, advocate for our pit bull breeds. Don't judge a book by its cover. Thank you.